know.
Yeah, they don't play that over there. Might
Yo,
get
you want to hear some crazy news about I read about Turkey?
Talk to me.
What's that?
All right, so I was reading this newspaper article where some guy from Egypt was tweeting stuff real crazy about Turkey because Turkey was trying to buy out the soccer league over there, and so the guy was mad. So years goes by, and somehow Turkey got this man to take up a construction job in Saudi Arabia, and when he went over there, he he had him arrested and jailed him for 19 years.
Mm.
He don't
yeah. I
play.
mean, they get what they want. I was reading. I forget. I was reading. He said that he doesn't like the decision that Tyson Fury's making, but he's gonna go see him. But he doesn't like the decision. I think Tyson's probably just using that to get bigger bag, right? They got to do
Exactly. I wouldn't be surprised. It's Fury, you know what I mean?
yeah. But there's nothing crazy coming up in boxing. At least not in America. Besides, we got Tank, we got Benavidez, and then it's quiet, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like this fight that's coming up with Diego Pacheco and Steven Nelson at the end of the
Oh yeah,
month. It's like coming up.
that's a good fight. That's a good fight.
Yeah, I like
Pacheco's looking
that fight.
good. Nelson's tough.
No, but at the end of the fight, oh, we're still in
Yeah,
January.
the end of January.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a good fight.
What month is Devin and all those guys fighting?
February 22nd.
February 22nd versus Ramirez.
No, Bivol for the Bivol
Oh
and
no, I
and
know that. I know that fight. I'm talking about like Devin Haney and Jose
no,
Ramirez.
Devin Haney. They're planning on making that fight somewhere around May in New York, and then if all goes well, the way they've said it right now, the way Turkey said it in October, the winners of their fights fight in October.
Yeah, that's gonna be good. Him and Ramirez is gonna be good.
And Ramirez washed, bro.
That's why I think it's gonna be
It's gonna
pretty
be good
good.
for Haney. Haney should wash this dude.
Nah,
The only thing that concerns me about Haney is where's his mentality at, right? And does he still have anything? Can that chin take a hit?
Yeah, I think that's a good comeback fight for him.
But it's a good comeback fight for him.
Yeah.
is it a good comeback? Is it a good fight leading up to a Ryan Garcia fight?
Because the guy's got size. Ramirez is about 5'10", so.
But that speed is like completely.
No, it's not the same, bro.
Damn.
Ramirez has got the. Come on, man. You know how some of our Theos, man, they've been drinking all their life and they got that red neck and you can see the color on them, bro. that's poor Ramirez, man.
Yeah, I think it's a safer fight than anything else. I mean, we still got to see how Devin feels after that fight, But I think he's had a long enough layoff, so he should be feeling all right,
At least healed up from whatever he may was going through. But as far as like I there's got to be post traumatic stress disorder from what he went through, right? And there's no, and it's not clowning him for anything like that. It's just a reality. So he's gonna he's gonna have to work his mental to be ready for that fight. Be ready to what happens if I get hit? He's gonna have those doubts in his head.
Yeah,
and we'll see how he performs from that.
Yeah, mentally is the biggest thing, man. It's crazy because the internet never goes away. So like they did drag him through the dirt a lot after that fight, So I don't know if he's staying off social media. That's the hard. I feel like that's harder than anything.
He
right?
should have stayed off of it from the get.
Yeah.
But these kids don't know how to live without it.
These kids, I love.
Come on, man.
I love it. I love it. Now, okay, HLD. I gotta hear what you think about this one.
¿Qué pasó?
Your man Teofimo Lopez wanted the boot smoke. Like if Turkey puts the money there, like let's be real. What you think about the fight? Do you feel like that's gonna be like a competitive fight. I know you got Teo in the fight. I know you got Teo over everybody. But do you feel like this might be suicide?
Not at all.
Talk to me.
Teal's proven the world wrong twice.
Twice?
Teal's proven the entire world wrong twice.
I think
When the spotlight is
he
on
did
him,
it once.
when nobody had Teal winning his two biggest fights. Nobody.
I did.
Nah, stop, bro. Nobody.
No, I did.
You know what I'm. Nobody. Nobody today has overcome the odds that Teal has in his biggest fights.
HLD is the president of the Teofimo.
Hey,
Teofimo Lopez living.
you can't dispute the facts. You can't dispute the facts. How's he gonna win? He's gonna win. That's how I'm gonna put it. He's gonna win. He's gonna do what nobody expected. Not even what I expected. That's that, bro. You beat him like that? What? Yeah, that's what we're gonna get out of Teo.
Steve.
Hey, I wish Boots would have took that fight with Virgil. That would have been a great fight.
So now you're looking at it like what? You don't like the Teo and Boots fight?
Not really. I just think that's a big jump, like in weight, size difference. Teo is pretty small, but it's boxing. Anything can happen. It's two elite level guys. So
I think Boots did the right thing not taking that Ortiz fight. It's a waste of time. He would have to relinquish his full-time belt that he has at 147 to go to 154 to fight Virgil Ortiz for just an interim belt, and then let's say he beats him, and then after that, what? Have to wait 2-3 years on PBC to give him a crack at the title?
Well, I think they're getting close to making that Sionis fight, right? That other dude.
Well, that's why he's good. They're working on that they can make that unification fight.
Yeah. So,
but it's still up on the table. It's still up on the table that if that Stanionis fight doesn't happen, then maybe they'll take Teo on, and then they got to see what happens with Turkey if that's what he wants to do it. But the table from Top Rank is on the table for Boots.
So everyone in the comments is saying that this fight is no bueno for Teo. We got here R.I.P. Teo. Boots makes a highlight reel of Teo. Boots,
I love it.
Boots is going to show him there's real levels. I mean,
Boots who hasn't fought nobody. Boots who look like trash versus Cotton.
Okay.
Come on now. Boots who has a record like Munguia, a bunch of who's. Come on now. I got a proven fighter, and I'll take that. I'll take that over the ooh and ah.
Over the ooh and ah.
Damn, so you don't think a Steve Clagett can mess with a Karen?
I could care less what Steve Clagett could do, but I tell you what, he still was top 8. He still was top 8.
You think Boots will let Steve Clagett? You think Boots will go 12 rounds with a Steve Clagett?
Didn't we just see
in Florida, right?
We saw him go 12 with Karen, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I can't really. I mean, look at Beeble, man. There's some guys that Beeble could have easily probably taken out of, and he kind of carried them. So he might be a gamer, when it's time. I'm not saying he beats Boots or anything, but I can't really go off of one lackluster performance. But I don't know. Look, you see how many fights Beeble just kind of put us all to sleep. He just kind of just carried the guy 10, 12 rounds.
Yeah, but Boots is supposed to be the stopper, right? That's what he's known for. He's the stopper. Bivol, he's got what, 10 knockouts? He's not known for that.
He's got power.
He's not known for stopping people. Not by TKO.
I think if he could beat you just with a 1-2 and take no punishment, he's okay with that. But he's definitely got power.
No, I'm not saying he doesn't have power, but that's not his game. But guess whose game is supposed to be like that? That's Boots.
Yeah. No,
And
facts.
did he prove that?
So you think Teo can outbox?
I think Teal's going to outshine him. Teal's going to do what he does best when the brightest lights are on and the pressure is squeezing him to tie the shit out of Diamond.
Man, let's just see if that shit even happens for real.
Big
Because
It's
kind of
August or
crazy
something like that.
already. It's already a crazy fight. I don't even like
talk about, right?
You know, if it actually even happens, then all right, we could talk about it. But honestly, right now, I think it's just talk for real. It don't even sound realistic. Like, why would Tio even take a risk like that? You know,
Because he wants to be great. He wants to make sure they could remember his damn name. He doesn't want to coast it. He could have stayed at 135 forever. He could have stayed at 140. That's not what he wants. He wants to be remembered like the man that's standing right here with in the four squares with. He wants to be Super Zab. He wants them to say, "Yeah, I'm in the same category." That's what he wants. I know the young man. That's what he wants.
No, I know Tio very well. Tio and his dad. I know Tio and his dad very well. But we'll see. Like if they fight. If they fight for sure, then shit, that's gonna be crazy. You know,
It is gonna be crazy. I'm not gonna say it's not, and I'm not gonna say it's no walk in the park. But I know that Tio's been in more tighter position and that type of pressure fights than Boots ever has.
You know who no one's talks about is that the one Gary Russell that fights at 140.
Well, he's fighting Valenzuela. They announced it today.
Oh, okay. On whose card? On Tank's?
I think it's gonna be on the undercard of Tank.
Yeah,
that's gonna be a good fight.
Be a good fight. Yeah.
He needs to be in the mix because
all of the Russell boys can fight. I like them.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah, they all like to get busy. Yeah, definitely.
The lineage of that WBA belt, bro, it's got to be the worst in boxing, bro.
What do you mean?
The lineage. Who was the champion before the champion before the champion? It was just not the best 140 guys ever. From Rayo to Pitbull to remember it was Barroso who was in the old man that they fought for that belt. Who was the champion before that? It was just it's just the worst lineage.
Right. Just the pass around is not good.
Well, I mean, look, Gary Russell is coming off a loss and he's getting a title shot.
It was a close loss. I thought he pulled it off.
You think? I thought Puello smoked him.
Has that guy even fought yet again? That dude was pretty good.
Puello's good, man. The thing, he's a big, tall dude, man. But hey, man, he's over there at PBC land, man. That's true.
Is it true that they might lose their prime deal?
I don't know, but the sooner they sink, the sooner all these inactive fighters could get absorbed by the rest of the promoters or Turkey, and we could get these guys rolling, getting a paycheck. Because they look at what happened to Fundora because of PBC playing games. Yeah, he lost a lot of money waiting on Spence and all this BS. Yeah, he could have fought Crawford with Turkey and made a bag.
Yeah, who's the replacement? Did they say?
It's up in the air. PBC. It should be Xander Zayas. He's the #1 WBO contender.
He's fighting in 3 weeks.
It doesn't matter. You don't think he cancel a fight? Give me the fight I'm going to cancel to take a unification fight.
It doesn't really work like that. I mean, if his opponent agrees and they take some.
Even if it doesn't, but Topping ain't going to pass the buck on that. And they ain't going to fight till May anyway, so let him fight in February and fight again in May. Who cares?
Yeah, I think Fondora's date's March 29th.
Yeah, well, they're PBC playing slick. They need to strip Fundora of the WBO belt, which actually belongs to Crawford because, they weren't putting the WBO did not sanction that fight with Spence with the WBO title. That's why they put Crawford as interim champion. Had Fundora won, his immediate mandatory was Crawford. Had Fundora lost against Spence, WBO strips him and would have gave Crawford the belt.
I would have liked to see Crawford like at least attempt to unify 54 and then do the Canelo fight. That would have been pretty.
We'll see what happens with that. That's not even finalized yet.
But I think Canelo never goes to no boxing events, man. He was in Saudi Arabia or London, wherever they had that event. It's close. I think it's close.
Well, it was the inauguration of Ring Magazine by the new owner, Turkey. So we'll see how that goes. I think there was another fight you guys were talking about up here, man. You guys mentioned another fight. There was a lot to unpack, man.
I mean, there was shit. We touched on Teo's, 2 fights that he could possibly be having. What do you think the third fight deal? He said he wanted a 3-fight deal. What third fight?
Yeah, this is the plan by Turkey. Haney fights Ramirez, Ryan fights Pitbull, Teo fights Hitchens.
Yo, Hitchens.
If they all win in the fall, Ryan fights Haney in the rematch. In the fall, Teo moves up to 147 to fight Boots. Then the winner of Haney and Ryan and Boots and Teo, those winners then fight for that third fight.
Wow.
So if Teo beats Boots, Teo fights the winner of Haney and Ryan, or whoever Haney and Boots if they win their fight.
Hitchens is in the mix too now.
He's in, but he's quiet, man. He's not barking.
Yeah.
He's not saying, "Yeah, I'm ready for you, Teo. I'm ready to take your belt, you midget." I don't hear none of that talk.
He said, "You little midget."
Yeah, you know what I mean? Come out and bark, man. Talk your shit. Everybody, the world's talking about you, and you're over here barking at Cambosos, man. Like what?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Probably trying to get a quick dub in New York while the other guys are occupied.
Yeah. That's the same shit. That's the same shit that Teo should have did, is go get that quick Matias dub. But I guess it wasn't that easy, like you said.
It's still
2.8, baby. 2.8
versus 4 million and the unification. Yeah.
You back in
versus 4 million in unification.
He was gonna get to fight Matias 2.8.
2.8 plus a little back end at the end.
There ain't no back end, not no pay-per-view on that, bro. Who's gonna buy that?
Shit. You right.
30,000 people in Puerto Rico.
He would have. I think he would have stopped Matias.
I'm just keeping it a buck. You see, I'm not on no code.
See, the thing about it, neither of them hit pay-per-view. Pero está bien. Talk shit you want to.
So but they could have had it, bro. I mean, there's a lot of stuff moving. Hey, what I want to touch on is you were talking about Floyd Senior.
What about him?
All right, so just to hit back on your thing, he's confused about the WBC rules, and it's not a rehydration. It's not a rehydration rule. It's a dehydration rule. The WBC does not want their fighters to be cutting weight all crazy like at the last minute. So 1 week before the fight, they got to be within a certain percentage away from making weight. And if they're above that, then there's contractual issues with that. So WBC make sure that they weigh themselves and that they're within a certain percentage of the weigh-in, because they don't want you weighing in 160 pounds the night before and try to then squeeze all that water out to be weighing 135 pounds last minute.
It's gonna be a whole lot of confusion going on in boxing. Watch this. All because of his weight class. These motherfuckers can't make weight. Making weight is hard, y'all. Making weight is hard.
No, absolutely. But that's what Senior thought was confused about. So it's just a matter that WBC just has a rule that they don't want you trying to be cutting so much weight at the last minute because they know that's unhealthy to do.
Yep.
And so
it seems like the sanctioning bodies are cracking down a little bit on people turning down fights and all this stuff, but it seems real selective. Like like Albert Bell, for instance, he's been the mandatory for a little minute, and then they just took him out the rankings. But then I see some guys, if they turn the fight down, they're out the ranking for a year and shit. So I
Is
don't
that
know. Like
move to 135?
I don't know why he's going up, but I know he was the mandatory for like a little minute. I just seen Brad Goodman talking about it too, but he's like 6'1", 130. Not a big puncher,
Southpaw.
but he could box. Yeah, he boxes both hands. He could box. He fought everybody top rank, put him in there with and beat all those guys, but then they ended up dropping him. But I don't know. It seems like they're selective with who they're gonna stand on business as far as the rules go with, you know.
Nah.
Oh, you know what?
You got guys.
It's another fight that we thought was never gonna happen, and now they're flirting with it.
Oh, Eubank and Conor Ben.
No, that's a signed deal already. I'm talking about another fight that you're gonna like 10 times better than that. Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis. They did a face-to-face, and then they're saying, fuck it, we'll do it in the fall.
I doubt they fight each other.
You lying.
They're like,
It's on Ring Magazine. Go to Ring Magazine Twitter.
You true.
No, man. And then Keyshawn Davis tweeted it out, bro, man. Fuck it, man. We'll do it.
If that's facts, then before Champ cracked another code.
Yo, you did something to Keyshawn. And Shakur, they talked about it. Shakur seen it. This shit.
I told Keyshawn just yesterday, man, that he has no choice but to fight him. And he's saying, nah, we can't fight because we're buddies. I'm like, now I just put on, man, big turkey. And then I put a bunch of dollar signs that he's going to make you guys fight. He ain't going to say no to that. And look at...
I highly doubt that they fight. They're not fighting each other.
Money talks, man. I'm going to tell you that.
I highly doubt it.
Damn, Zab, look what you did. Look what you did. You put them again.
Pull it up.
Good job.
Man, it's having a good eye.
Good, man. They need to fight. All that shit about...
Good job.
Oh. So then there's a combination. Zab was whispering at Keyshawn's ear.
Now, Zab put it out there for the world to hear it.
Yeah. Yo, it's a big fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is a big fight.
You know, it's a big fight. They got to do it.
How do you call yourself the best if you can't clear out your division?
Hey, this is what Keyshawn tweeted. End of year. Fuck it. We got to make it happen.
They're probably just trolling.
Yeah.
Nobody's trolling when they're going to give you $5-6 million, man.
So, Zab, what do you think about either way? It's your fault that they're trolling too. So what do you think? So what do you think about that? Like, now that's a question. What do you think about them trolling that shit?
They doing everything they got to do. I love it.
Hey, they're building up the fight even more, man.
Yeah, they're definitely trolling.
But no matter what, trolling or not trolling, people are gonna make their opinions on the winner and the loser, and that's what's gonna make the fight happen. Watch what I'm telling you.
Yeah, they're testing the waters, see if there's a spark interest.
Yeah,
that's normally how all this stuff starts.
The losers are gonna be like, what? They can't beat me. Fuck out of here. Well, let's fight then. Let's go, and then that's it.
That's normally how all this stuff starts. Like Crawford or somebody probably threw the Canelo possibility out. I'm sure everybody was like, "There's no way this will happen," and now look, it's almost there. You know. That's how all this stuff kind of starts. They just test the waters. There's interest.
For us, this shit was talked about last night. It's not even a 48-hour conversation. That's the fastest match we may have in meals ever. That was less than 24 hours. That shit was made.
Steve, who you got in the fight if they make it happen?
Shakur and Keyshawn.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll go with Shakur for now. He's a little bit more experienced and stuff. But Keyshawn looks big, man. I mean, I done
Big.
TV and stuff. He looks like he's like 140 or something, 47. He looks big. I don't know how he looks in
I
person, but
told them. He be watching.
he looks big.
He be watching the channel. He knows I know he was bigger. That's why he said it. He's bigger than Shakur.
Yeah, he looks big. He looks big.
I think his. Well, I figured what he's gonna do is they trying to figure out if his brother's gonna do something, get a title shot or something, and he's gonna go to 40. He's gonna go to 40. That's why he was talking about Teo. He wants
Wow.
Teo. He wants Richardson. He wants all those guys.
Well,
He's got to get a belt first before he talking all that big dog
Come on,
stuff.
Durant.
he's fighting for a belt, right?
Yeah.
Keyshawn?
He got an easy belt. He got an easy belt that's about to be given to him.
It's never easy. When those straps are on the line, people show up.
Show up.
He's
Show
going
out.
against a mini Lomachenko type of guy, kind of awkward type of dude.
He's no Lomachenko. Not at all.
I said meanie, bro.
He's where he's from. That's it.
Meanie me, bro. You know meanie me, bro. He's nothing like the original.
Shit. This guy, he's 36 years old. He looked like he's 46. and
36, like he's 46.
And I think that 130-pound Navarrete got a second shot would beat him. And that was a super close fight.
I'm gonna talk